Hello guys, welcome to Sports Geek. So in this video we are going to analyze last night match. Juventus were 2 goals ahead, but at the end of the game they lost 4-2. So what went wrong for Juventus? We'll find out in this video. So watch the video till the end because there are little bit memes also, so you have to enjoy them with me. So let's get into it. What a match! Amazing football. After lockdown, I feel after Manchester United, this was the most entertaining game, keeping City and Liverpool also in mind. But brilliant game, amazing football. In first half, I was using mobile, using Instagram, posting videos and posting pictures about the match. But in second half, I couldn't touch it because it was filled with entertainment, entertainment, and entertainment. 6 goals in second half, 5 goals within 27-28 minutes in the second half. Amazing football from the two sides, but AC Milan got better of Juventus as they won 4 goals to 2. Coming to the first half was quite boring of this match. Like the two sides were trying, but Juventus were more dominant in terms of attacking, but AC Milan couldn't create those many good amount of chances. However, AC Milan's defense in the first half was amazing. They gave no chance to anybody. Ronaldo was covered all the time. Higuain was invisible for the starting 30 minutes, came to light in last 10 minutes of the first half, and then again in the second half it was invisible. Coming to the second half, amazing football, amazing football. It started with Rabiot on the wing, nutmeg Theo Hernandez, and took a run and brilliant run. Like nobody expected that gameplay from Rabiot, and stunning goal from left foot, stunning goal. Loved every bit of it. Nobody thought that he will take a shot at that point of time. Everybody was thinking he will pass to Ronaldo or Higuain, but the player didn't pass to anybody and took a shot. An amazing goal, and that uplifted the confidence of Juventus players. Also, AC Milan were like in doubts in what to do right now, and it was a best way to get ahead in the match because AC Milan were not giving any chances, and they Juventus had to come with something special, and Rabiot did that. Second goal, phenomenal pass from Cuadrado from the wing, from right wing, phenomenal long ball, and again the center backs stumbled against each other and just went down, and Ronaldo, amazing, he was there, present there for a run, and he scored a proper goal. He gave no opportunity to Donnarumma to stop it. He just put it to the ground and one bounce and into the goal. Brilliant goal from Ronaldo. 26 league goals this season in 27 league matches and 5 assists also to his name. Amazing बड़े भैया, क्या player हैं आप. So coming to AC Milan, what AC Milan did suddenly after conceding 2 goals was they started pushing Juventus back. Before, AC Milan was defending. They were trying to create counter-attack chances and to score a goal with Zlatan or someone. But after conceding two, they went ahead. They stopped defending and they just opened the defense of Juventus. Rugani is the main culprit of this game because क्या ही बोले, मतलब इतना अच्छा गेम चल रहा था, शुरू से लग रहा था कि रुगानी कुछ ना कुछ तो करेगा आज, क्योंकि फ्रॉम स्टार्टिंग ही वाजंट प्लेइंग वेल एंड इट हैपेंड, रुगानी ने कर दिया. Coming to the first goal of AC Milan, which actually helped them in getting that confidence of that they can win this game. Uh, Bonucci, I don't know what he was trying to do. Like I used to do that in school football, in college football. Like I know you are covering Ante Rebic, but at the same time you have to make sure that your hands are behind you. Like currently you have VAR everywhere, and VAR doesn't miss anything. How did you imagine that you will just escape it? I don't know. Hand from Bonucci, Zlatan Ibrahimovic, stood up to take the penalty, and the god scored. Brilliant penalty from Zlatan. Coming to the second goal of AC Milan, brilliant goal, amazing gameplay. Everybody is saying that the first goal created the difference in this game. According to me, the second goal created the difference in this game because after this goal, the defense wall of Juventus came down to the ground. They had no chance. They could have stopped this goal and they could have gone to win this match. But after conceding such a goal, like there was no defense. There was no defense at all. Frank Cassie passed the ball to Calhanoglu. He nutmegged Quadrado. Ball went to Zlatan, who just put a small touch, little touch to provide ball again back to Frank Cassie. Frank Cassie just sailed towards the goal and put it into the back of the net. Amazing finish. I don't know what Rugani and Bonucci were doing at that point of time, especially Bonucci. He took his back leg out. मुझे याद है मेरे कॉलेज में एक लड़का होता था जब उसके पास कोई ऑप्शन नहीं होता था he used to take out his back leg and put it like he is trying to save a goal, he is trying his best to defend, but that was just like to show everybody. And same thing was done by Bonucci last night. I don't know why he couldn't just attack Frank Cassie at that time. I know you are scared of giving another penalty, but at that point of time you have to go closer to the player, and you can't just take out your back leg and think that he will take a shot and he just sailed towards. And brilliant goal from Frank Casey. Coming to the third goal of AC Milan, Rugani. Delit and Dybala were not playing in this game, and that was a huge loss for Juventus. Higuain was invisible. Ronaldo and Bernardeschi were trying their best to create game, but Higuain wasn't providing that solid uh, help how Paulo Dybala provides. So that was a setback for Juventus. Now coming to the third goal of AC Milan. Bonaventura played a pass to Rebic. Rebic thought that he will get through Rugani and Bonucci, but he couldn't. Rugani fouled him. And at this point of time, Rugani was thinking that he will be given a yellow card and there will be a free kick for AC Milan. However, Leao took a run and referee didn't pause the game. He played the game and the game didn't pause and Leao took a run. Rugani couldn't track back because at this point of time Rugani was not in a mindset of tracking back. Rugani was in a mindset of going on and standing on the wall, saving a free kick. But Leao took a brilliant run, amazing run from Leao, and amazing finish also, phenomenal finish from Leao. There was a mistake of Trashny in that he could have saved it. There was a too much difference, like space between him and the pole, which Leao saw and scored. But the main mistake was of Rugani. First of all, he fouled Rebic, and then he couldn't track back. And Bonucci was also not there because he was thinking that Rugani will control Leao, Rugani will tackle Leao, and he could stop that goal. But Rugani failed miserably. Watch this. These were the scenes after the match. Sari, Rugani, Ronaldo, and Rabiot. It had to be like this because रुगानी ने क्या करा, मतलब क्या परफॉर्मेंस थी रुगानी की वो, आई क्या भी बोल सकता हूँ. एंड आफ्टर दैट एलेक्सेंड्रो, like your team is already playing so bad and how can you just pass the ball like that. क्यों? आपके पास मटुइडी था, आपके पास बोनुची था, आपने वहां पे बॉल क्यों दी? एंड it didn't reach the player also. Rugani was way too far from getting that ball and it reached Bonaventura who passed to Rebic and Rebic took no time in putting it into the back of the net. Amazing goal from Rebic. One assist, one goal for Rebic. That assist was just a lucky assist as Leao. It was the work of Leao, who like got that goal. And so these were the goals. 4-2 in AC Milan's favor. जज्बात बदल दिए, दुनिया बदल दी. Ronaldo must be saying मारो मुझे मारो. Like, how can Sari spoil this team? Like, I don't know. Like, Dillet was missing. Bonucci didn't perform as good as he used to perform in all the games till now. Uh, so it wasn't good. Coming to the substitutions, which created a lot of difference in this game. Uh, you took out Rabiot, you took out Pjanic, you took out Higuain. Higuain, perfect. You should have took him out in first half itself. But you took out Pjanic and Rabiot, who were controlling your midfield, who were helping Juventus in going forward. You took them out. It's okay if you could change one of them. Like, you can't change all of them at one point of time. You thought Douglas Costa, Ramsey will come and they will control the game away from home. Like, I don't know, like that those substitutions were way too silly. Like, you can't expect Ramsey, Douglas Costa to come in and just start playing the team in the right manner, and that changed the game as well. And after that, you removed Quadrado, who was the best wing player last night. Quadrado was amazing last night, and he was doing great work on the right wing. You removed Quadrado and put Alexandro, whose mistake made you concede fourth goal. Like, Sari has to take a look at all these mistakes and make sure that these mistakes are not repeated in the Champions League. Because if these mistakes are repeated in the Champions League, then we won't see Juventus going too far in the Champions League, and this can also result in sacking of Sari. So I hope it doesn't happen like this. Also, being Man United fan, like this was the condition of most of the fans of Man United, Juventus, and Real Madrid. Just look at it. We were too happy. It was 2-0, and suddenly it went to 4-2, and it ended like that. Matlab, I'm so frustrated at Sari and Rugani right now. Like, they have to sort this out because they are just 7 points ahead of second place Lazio, and only 5 or 6 games are left. So they just have to win at least 4 games to win this league title. Also, at the end of this fixture, Zlatan told that if I was here at AC Milan from starting, uh, AC Milan would have won the Serie A. भाई टीम देखी है. हाँ मानता हूँ आफ्टर लॉकडाउन यू हैव स्टार्टेड परफॉर्मिंग वेल एंड आई रिस्पेक्ट एसी मिलान फॉर दैट. Like, brilliant performance. After lockdown they have won 4 games and drawn 1 game. They defeated Lazio 3-0 away from home. Amazing game. But if last night Rugani and Bonucci didn't make mistakes, the scoreline would have been different. That's all for today. I hope you enjoyed the analysis. Uh, I'll keep this mixture of entertainment and little bit of game knowledge in all my analysis videos. Keep watching Sports Geek. Thank you.